What's up, guys? How's it going? Today, I have a question for you. When you look at the App Store and see Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Pandora, do you know really which one's the best for you? Do you know which one's the best fit? Because when I looked at them, I didn't know. And that's what made me curious about today's video. Particularly, we're going to be looking at the two services, Apple Music and Spotify. And we're going to look into which one is the best streaming service for you, because I've been using both for over a year now, and I feel qualified enough to talk about both streaming services and hopefully can help you best find a fit for you. Right off the bat, we're going to start talking about Spotify. When you first launch into Spotify, you might realize, hey, this is a free app. I don't even have to pay for this. It's a no-brainer. Just choose Spotify over Apple Music. The difference is that Spotify offers a free service, though there are ads and you will not be able to skip songs. It creates kind of a nice free option for people. But if we're going to be talking about both services and comparing them, we're going to probably talking about them with the premium version of both of them, meaning no ads and unlimited skips for both versions. So we're going to be talking about the Spotify premium version in particular. Upon launching Spotify, you'll be met with a nice, pretty display showing you, different options like songs, mixes, recents. Then you can go over, check out your library, search bar, and also different playlists and creation methods for adding your songs together. Now, when it comes down to features with Spotify, you're offered kind of a wide array of different features that even Apple Music doesn't have. You have some nice ones, including AI features such as the AI playlist feature, where you can put in whatever you want. Say I want to make a workout playlist. It will then compile songs that you already listened to and new songs too to create sometimes a banger playlist. And it's not perfect, there's sometimes it'll add the wrong song or add random songs that do not fit the vibe, but 95% of the time it's songs that are going to be good. Additionally, Spotify has a DJ feature where it will use AI voice system to talk to you and play music that will help you discover new music, but also listen to a lot of the songs that you already enjoy listening to. I've enjoyed this feature quite a bit. Apple Music does not have these features, so it's definitely something to consider when you're choosing one option over the other. Well, what does it come down to with Spotify then? Well, with Spotify, you get access to some AI features that Apple Music doesn't have. Spotify also is favored by people who really like to know about, different venues that artists are having. Also, some information about the artist is more accessible to you through Spotify. But if you're not really into that, then stay tuned for the Apple Music section, because this may sway you the other way. Now, with Apple Music, you get a nice clean interface when you use the app. It's very simple, there's not much to it, and it's very minimal. When you get onto the app, you have a nice search bar, you have a library section, you have a browse section for new genres. It is a very nice, minimal approach to a music listening platform. Now, Spotify, you could argue, has a bit more clutter to it, but I don't think so. I think they're both very simple in their approach, but Apple Music does a better job if you're into that more simplistic style. Apple Music, on the other hand, different from Spotify, has better sound quality through lossless audio. Now, the average listener might not really notice much of a difference between the two sounds, but when you're listening to two different songs or two of the same songs, you may notice that the sound is just slightly better through Apple Music. Now at this point, you hopefully want to decide whether you want to pick Apple Music or Spotify as your next streaming service, or to switch between them. Now, ultimately, both are very similar and have much of the same features as each other. But Spotify does have a few extra features, such as AI Playlist and the Spotify DJ. I ultimately think that it comes down to preference which one you want to choose. Now, the only caveat with Spotify is that the sound quality is slightly worse than Apple Music. But it also means that you get to download songs much quicker, and also you get a little bit more information for those of us who want to, know a little bit more about artists, know more about venues, and have merchandise available to you. Now with Apple Music, you get a very simple approach to a music listening app, and ultimately a little bit better sound quality through lossless audio. It ultimately comes down to preference. I've been rocking both for over a year now, and I really enjoy using both. Now, I really hope this helped you at least figure out a little bit more about the two streaming services, and hopefully it'll ultimately help you come to a conclusion about which one you hope to pick, or maybe stick with one that you already have. Now, please let me know if this was helpful for you, and one way to show that is by leaving your support. So please make sure to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much, and I really hope you stay tuned for the next video.